Exodus chapter 3 verse 12. And Yahuwah said, I will be with you, and this will be the sign to you that it is I who have sent you. When you have brought the people out of Egypt, you will worship me on this mountain.
Morning, noon, and night, I will worship you. The purpose for my life is to worship you. I will worship you. Forever in spirit and in truth. When all is said and done, I'll still worship you. Before your judgment throne, I will worship you.
Revelation 12, verse 16. And the 24 elders who were seated on their thrones before Yahuwah fell on their faces and worshipped him, saying, We give you thanks, Yahuwah Elohim, the one who is and who was, because you have taken your great power and have begun to reign. I will worship you, Yahuwah Elohim. I will worship you, Yahuwah, my Elohim. I will worship you, Yahuwah, my Elohim. I will worship you, Yahuwah.
So yeah, to everyone, blessed morning to you. Elohim's love. You need to get it out there. What's up to you, brother Herbert Lonnie? Mr. Asa, Mr. Naomi. Shalom to you, Commander Nikki. Commander Asa. Let's get some more people in this life.
I will lift my voice. Yes, I will. Every day I'll lift my voice to you. Oh, Most High, I will lift my voice to you. Oh, Most High, I will exalt your name. Yes, I will. Yahuwah, I will. I will exalt your name. Yahuwah, I will worship you forever and ever and ever and ever. I will worship you. Yahuwah.
Yeah. So a lot of events is actually happening right now all over the earth right now. A lot of things is happening just as it was prophesied by myself as well. So make sure and share this love. We're no longer calling the life alive, we're calling it love. Share the love of the Creator, Elohim. Share the love of your creators, Elohim.
You sit enthroned above the circle of the earth, spreading out the heavens like a veil. You hold the universe so firmly in your hand, reaching out in love to all the world. And you're Most High God, holy is your name. And you're Most High God, holy is your name. No one can know the secrets hidden in your heart, mysteries beyond the reach of man. No one else commands the sun to rise and then to fall. All creation heeds the great I am. And you're Most High God, holy is your name. And you're Most High God, holy is your name. And you're Most High God.
Who will declare my name? Who will shout my name in the middle of the nations? Who will take the shield of faith and the sword of my tongue and declare my name to a dying world? He who has declared me thus far.
So let us pray that the live reach far, because everyone needs to know what is Elohim's plans next, so that they will prepare themselves if they have to leave their home with their emergency bags. Well, you need to listen to this live to know exactly what is going to happen in the next 24 hours.
We'll walk in even greater power, for the sands of time are running out, but my name will be declared in this final hour. I am Yahuwah, I am that I am, and my trumpet will soon call out. I formed the worlds with a whisper, oh, but I'm getting ready, I'm getting ready, I'm getting ready to shine. It's the name above all.
Yeah.
All names. Oh, and we will declare it.
So what you need to do right now is to make sure and share this live on your page, share this live on your group, share this live everywhere. Go on the YouTube pages and tell them to seek me out now, to seek out the lives now.
Yes, we will declare it is the name above all names.
So everything that most people is learning is from me, but they give no credit to me as well. Also, NASA, they are, and USGS, they are all learning everything from me. Everything. I mean, USGS is learning everything from me, and I'm going to play a clip of something that I have spoken. Only me alone has spoken it, no one else. In the context in which it was spoken over the live, it's the same context that they use. Alright, so after this, we're going to get right into it.
Ready, I'm getting ready to shine. It's the name above all names, and we will declare it. Oh yes, we will declare it. It's the name above all names. And we will shout to a dying world. We will shout to a dying world.
Alright, make sure I get some people.
Shout of joy and victory resound in the tents of the righteous of the Lord. Shouts of joy and victory resound in the tents of the righteous of the Lord. The Lord's right hand has done mighty things for us. The Lord's right hand is lifted high. The Lord's right hand has done mighty things for us. The Lord's right hand reigns on high. The Lord's right hand reigns on high. Shouts of joy and victory resound in the tents of the righteous of the Lord. Shouts of joy and victory resound in the tents of the righteous of the Lord. The Lord's right hand has done mighty things for us. The Lord's right hand is lifted high. The Lord's right hand has done mighty things for us. The Lord's right hand reigns on high. The Lord's right hand reigns on high. Sing for joy in the Lord, in righteous ones. Sing for joy in the Lord, in righteous ones. Sing for joy in the Lord, in righteous ones. Sing to Him a new song. Let your heart rejoice in Him. Oh, magnify the Lord with me. Let us exalt His name together. Oh, magnify the Lord with me. Let us exalt His name. Sing for joy in the Lord, ye righteous ones. Sing for joy in the Lord, ye righteous ones. Sing for joy in the Lord, ye righteous ones.
We're going to also talk about crop circles, and I'm going to explain in depth for you.
Bless His holy name. Bless His holy.
I'm going to explain things that nobody else on the earth could ever explain it. Not even NASA. Nobody could explain what I'm going to explain to you all again today on this live. Hi Candy and welcome. Shalom to your sister Cindy. Shalom to your sister Azal. Alright, so after this, we're going to get right into the teaching of the day. Are you ready? Are you truly ready to see the wrath of Elohim? Are you prepared? Are you truly prepared? There'll be nowhere to run. Oh, wicked ones. The seventh trumpet, the final trumpet, the completion of the catching away will soon be over. And when Yellowstone geyser erupts for the 12th time, which will be very soon. When the geyser erupts for the 12th time, know very well that the final trumpet will sound.
Yellowstone, America's first national park, and home to one of the world's largest supervolcanoes. Beneath the scenic geysers and waterfalls, an eruption 1,000 times larger than any in human history awaits. Yellowstone, America's first national park, and home to one of the world's largest supervolcanoes. Beneath the scenic geysers and waterfalls, an eruption 1,000 times larger than any in human history awaits. Yellowstone, America's first national park, and home to one of the world's largest supervolcanoes.
Yeah, the word.
An eruption 1,000 times larger than any in human history awaits.
Hear the words. You hear the last words. That it will be something that never happened in human history. I'm the only one that speaks like that. The only one that speaks in that context, per se. Hear those words that they are saying, that the USGS is actually saying. The words that they are saying is the words that I custom using to you for a very, very long time. And those words are words from YAHUWAH himself about when Yellowstone erupts. It will be the greatest thing that ever happened in human history.
Yellowstone, America's first national park, and home to one of the world's largest supervolcanoes. Beneath the scenic geysers and waterfalls, an eruption 1,000 times larger than any in human history awaits. Yellowstone, America's first national park, and home to one of the world's
So when Yellowstone erupts, it's going to split the dome. And a major tsunami, a mega tsunami, not a major, but a mega tsunami is planned. Places like Hawaii, New York City, Colorado, Indonesia, China, Japan, Hong Kong, St. Vincent, the Grenadines, Trinidad, Colombia, Brazil, Mexico, Venezuela, places like Florida, Oklahoma, and no, I'm not trying to scare anyone. I'm getting you prepared. You have to be prepared. You have to be. If you be scared, then you will lose out on what is going to happen. And then you will die like a fool. Alright? So now I'm telling you, Yahuwah is really, really angry right now at this world. Alright? So I'm telling you right now, I'm warning you. Make sure that your bags are packed. Yes, your literal bags, your emergency bags are packed. And I should also make this declarance. I am. So some things that I didn't actually say from before, but I actually think it's time to reveal my true identity. To those who don't know, or those who still trying to figure out, or those who think they know, those who think they understand Elohim's will. Are you truly prepared for what is about to happen in the next 24 hours? This life is so important. You must share this love right now, because if Elohim, Yahuwah, Yahushua, and Imaya didn't love you, if they didn't love you, they would have destroyed this world without warning, and you would have died. So now they are giving me this warning to give you all the prophecies they have given me. some people do not take anything that I say for serious because they think it's actually competition. There's no competition, right? There's no competition. I am the main source on the earth, the real source, actually, from the kingdom of Elohim. I am the fifth angel of the apocalypse. Everything that happened now and happening now, I've prophesied to you, and I've told you all what would have happened and what would be the consequences for not being obedient. So the events are coming up next 24 hours. Drastic measures need to be taken in your life. You need to re-evaluate your life. Whether you are a Skywatcher, a Christian, or New Ager, whoever you are, you have a final opportunity to enter into the ark, or else you will be destroyed with our enemies. Check to see if your garments are really truly clean. Check to see if your lamp is actually burning and it's not out. If you don't listen to what I'm saying, you're going to end up in a very sticky position, and no one will come to help you, not even your government, as you will see everything that we have spoken come to pass. The day burning like an oven, it is here. The judgment of Yahuwah is here, and it is, and it has begun to unfold upon the earth, upon the four corners of the earth. Everyone that is in the flesh, you are being given one final opportunity. Seek Yah, seek Elohim, seek the triune eternal family. If you think that you could survive in the apocalypse that is going to happen in the next 2 or 3 weeks from now, if you think that you're going to survive in the apocalypse without Elohim, you will never survive. Not even the elites will survive underground. For what Yah has in store for them, they will never, ever live to see it coming. So know who is your enemy. So the apocalypse, it is coming. 23 days of darkness is still coming. Don't think it has passed. It hasn't passed. Be prepared for that. So be prepared for the 23 days of gross darkness. The day burning like an oven, it is here. And the judgment of Yahuwah is unfolding. And the fifth angel pour out his vial upon the earth. Be prepared right now. Look at Ecuador. What's happening in Ecuador? There's a next pit that Yahuwah is creating. Look at Hawaii. Is a next pit. And soon, Guatemala, a next pit. There will be volcanoes erupting everywhere at once. There will be a domino effect of events worldwide. And no one can even breathe. You can't even breathe, because everywhere you turn, there will be destruction. No one will escape Yahuwah's judgment. And all those who claim to steal the glory from Elohim and his messenger, woe unto you. Woe unto you who think that you could hide in the cleft of the rock and say, fall on me. No, that is too easy for you. Even the elites knows what time it is. They are locking down prison cells. Look at the homosexuality community. Look what is happening. Sodom and Gomorrah will burn. The elites knows what time it truly is right now. But humanity fight amongst one another. They fight on one another. They will never ever see it coming. They will never see it coming because they are not listening. They are tuned into a different frequency. A frequency not of love, but a frequency of rebellion and deafness. That day will come upon them like a thief, not in the night, but that day is upon them right now. That day of great darkness is manifesting. Will you be worthy to enter into the Lamb's marriage supper? Are you truly worthy to escape Yahuwah's endless wrath and judgment? Yahuwah's wrath is worse than a tsunami and an earthquake together put as one. That day of the Most High is a terrible day. Even those who claim to pray to Yahuwah, your prayers will not answer unless if your heart is clean and pure. If your heart is not pure and your garments are not clean and there is no oil of the ancient truth in your heart, if you are not pure nor clean, your prayers will be unanswered. Those who choose to rebel against us, woe unto them. Because the final woe will unfold. And the sixth angel will pour her wrath upon the earth. And Yahuwah said that the catching away, the rapture as they knew it, it will happen on a day that they know not of, but a day that we know of. We know of that day that the rapture will happen. But they don't know because they are not in sync with Yahuwah, nor Imaya, nor Lord Yahushua. They hate righteousness. Look at Ecuador, what's happening there with the lightning in the water. What do you think is causing that lightning? Science? No science in Elohim at all. Look on the right hand of the screen. What you are seeing is what is happening right now in Ecuador with the volcano that has erupted, which I have prophesied, which I have told you all that it would have erupted since the 7th of June. So I have 50 people on my page and only have 6 people on the live. People need to get really serious because Yahuwah is looking at everything. Everything Yahuwah is looking at right now. Some people taking this for granted. They're actually taking this for granted. What's going to happen? What's going to happen? It will be worse than just receiving a storm, a hurricane, a tsunami, a volcano eruption. It's going to be worse. What's going to happen? So this is the hour that Elohim is looking down. They are looking to see if anyone truly, truly loves them. So the lightning that you're seeing there, it is creating a pit. Alright? That's what the lightning is doing there. And it's Yahuwah who is there. His presence is there. Hence the reason for the lightning. Right? That's the reason the lightning is flashing. Right? The volcano is quite up. Straight up. The volcano is quite up here. Not even near yet. But the volcano is very far up. And the reason why you can't really see the volcano, but this is the lava running down to the stream. But the lightning is the presence of the Most High, who is there. He is there preparing the pit. So the earth will become a pit. Now you know, right? Now you know that certain places where the lava or where the volcano has erupted, now you know exactly what is Yahuwah's plan, at least some of his plans. So now is not the time to follow the crowd. Don't follow the crowd to hell, because they are lost, completely lost. So don't be fooled by these people who think they know what's going on, and they have no idea what's going on, and they think that they could hide themselves from Yahuwah's wrath. They think that they could hide themselves from all the evil things that they are doing behind the screen. Alright? They have no idea what we are planning. They have no idea at all what is going to happen. Just like the tsunami that hit Japan. They wasn't expecting that. Just like what happened to certain places in America recently. Certain states. What happened just 2 days ago? What happened in certain states? Just look at that. Just look at that. We will continue to saturate the earth. We will continue to saturate the earth with water as the earth becomes more and more and more softer. The water that falling from the sky, which you call as rain, we're going to rain acid rain. Acid rain will begin to fall on the earth. And anyone who in it, anyone look up into it, their eyes will burn them, but they wouldn't die, nor will they go blind. And next plague we will send again. We're going to rain blood from the sky. As we have said, listen to the song. of the ram's horn. But they said, no, Lord, we will not listen to that ram's horn. We will not obey your commandments. We will not live holy. We will not listen to your divine messenger. We will do as we want, when we please. We will do what we want on the earth, because you, Lord, are far, far from us. Yes, my heart is far, far, far away from your love, because your love is not for me. The volcano in Indonesia will very soon erupt. All the volcanoes in Indonesia will erupt. So enough pretending, because I know all those who truly love me. I know all those who will live through this end time. And I know all those who truly dedicate them life to me. What happened to Japan? It wasn't a coincidence. This earth belongs to us. And no, a new earth won't come from this earth. Nothing new will come from this earth. Because everything that we have given, every sacrifice that we have made, they turn to worship their idols and not worship Elohim, the creators, who created them in their own image and likeness. When we have complete. But before Yellowstone erupts, you're going to see changes, a lot of changes happening in America, and it's going to be very fast. Because the Antichrist has already arisen. But there are those who are afraid. They are afraid of the Antichrist, rather than be afraid of Elohim. Not only in America you will see those changes, but you'll see those changes in England and all those third world countries. You're going to see major changes. As we are tilting the tectonic plate right now, we have a major plan in store. For the next 24 hours, we have a major plan. See all those sinkholes we have opened up. Look at in Brazil. And we will do things undetectable. The weather will now be unpredictable. Earthquakes will be unpredictable. Tsunamis will be unpredictable. Everything that the scientists used to predict, we used to allow them to predict, to warn humanity of our judgment, our wrath, our unfolding. That will be no more. No more. No more. There will be major cracks, not simple cracks anymore. So it will no longer be in the way how it used to be before. Things will be completely different. Things as you know it, it's going to change around you and in your life. And if you don't wake up to the signs that we are sending you now, for you to repent and live holy, seek our truth, seek our love, seek our hand, seek us now before it's too late for you. Because when that hour draws even much nearer, there will be no escape for what we have in store for the wicked. Do not be a part of the scheme of the wicked. Do not be a part. Do not partake of the plagues that we are sending, not only in the churches, but throughout the earth. So what is about to occur? You are not ready for it. Some of you are already prepared and ready to be taken. So be obedient to what we are about to teach you, what we are about to show you. Sharing our love, sharing our warning with you. Warning you out of love, not out of fear. The way how the enemy have you in fear. Living in fear, being slaves to the system. Soon, it will be very, very late. Can you not see all the things that the false prophets and all of them, and the scientists, all of them were predicting? It never happens. Never. Nothing they speak will ever happen, because their words do not honor us, do not bring us glory, do not bring us worship, reverence, or souls to win. Why do you think what's happening in Hawaii will be never ending? Because Hawaii is a pit by itself. All those places like Barcelona, Argentina, people there will suffer greatly. We will move the tectonic plate without it being detected, as we are doing now, moving the tectonic plate. And when that time comes for the pole reversal shift, we will remove those that are us. Those are for us. Sirens will be going off. Major tsunami coming. A major tsunami will come first, and then the mega tsunami will come. And the first mega tsunami that we will bring, it wouldn't be as big as the greater mega tsunami, just as it is not greater, just as the tribulation which is already happening, the great tribulation which is already happening. Now, after 2 weeks from now, you're going to enter into the greater half of the great tribulation. Now, what is going to happen? There will be no rebuilding. There will be no rebuilding. It doesn't mean to say that humanity will rebuild. There's no way that they could rebuild after what we are doing right now. They cannot rebuild it, and we will not allow them to rebuild, because they are evil and rebellious against us. Therefore, they open their mouths to blaspheme against Elohim. They shall feel our wrath 100%, 100 folds. They shall experience the wrath of Elohim in ways they have never experienced before. Woe be unto the wicked ones. We don't care who they are. If you are not with us, if you are not in us, you are lost. You have been given enough time. Enough time. No more time shall be given. The end of the extension of grace is coming to a complete end.
And we're gonna start worship in a different way. As you all know, every day I do lives, so I have an opportunity to see into the heavens through my lives. Facebook didn't allow me to do the Zoom yesterday, but I figure a way how to get the Zoom back. So I am packed, and nothing or no one ain't gonna stop us from serving Elohim. As you can see, the faces of the angels are just starting to manifest. Those clouds are not normal clouds. Those clouds are actually glory clouds. Look at the color of it, and you will know it's not normal clouds that you're seeing there, right? So the holy angels will appear just now, and with the other angels, and they're going to be singing for us as today's Shabbat also in heaven. So I had to cut off Eliah God's son, because he refused to obey the truth, and he continued to, it come like if he mocking and he scoffing everything what Yahuwah taught us, right? So I cut him off, And anybody else want to be cut off, it be my guest. If you want to leave, if you want to ride, now is the time to ride out. Now is the time to leave, right? If you want to go, leave. Don't stay and mock, right? Don't stay and mock things that you know not of. You know, if you want to be taught, I will teach you the truth. And if you find that, let me tell you something about the Hebrew culture. These guys now start to wake up. You know how long I am awake? So yeah, so Shabbat will be tomorrow. Now I got that. Shabbat will be tomorrow for us. But today the angels will be worshiping with us. And wow, see huge faces. And the camera can't fit it, but wow. As you can see, the huge faces there. As you can see, that Abba. So yeah, brothers and sisters, the north, the south will be affected, and we're going to talk about the shift that is going to happen. So we talk about the sixth wave of glory that is going to hit the earth on the 21st of August. The sixth wave. So after that, they actually say on that same day there will be a different wave coming. So that's something I need to add in there. They said that when on the 21st of August comes, there will be a wave of glory that will hit the earth very hard. Right? They say the wave of glory will hit the earth very hard. Very, very hard. Right? And also say that will also cause a major shift. But they also said after that, there will be another shift on the same 21st. So, as I was explaining earlier on, right? When it is to the hour to the solar eclipse, when it comes into the hour to the solar eclipse, there will be an earthquake, right? There will be earthquakes happening everywhere on the earth. When I say everywhere, I mean everywhere. Every nation will experience that major earthquakes, and the earthquakes won't just hit one and just you won't just get one wave. It will be like 10 waves at the same time, or 12 waves at the same time. So during the live, as we're going down to the live and stuff like that today, I am going to explain to every one of you what is going to happen and how to prepare for this, because this is something you will have to prepare for, or you mightn't have to prepare for it. But I just giving you the heads up, as Yahuwah is telling me now, that you may need to prepare for it because it will affect you. So how are you preparing for this? You're preparing for this. Your soul needs to be one with Elohim. You see that huge face and the mouth is open because it's speaking to me right now. So this face that you're seeing here is Abba. So he's speaking to me right now. And he said when the solar eclipse reach quarter, when it reach quarter, 1/3 of the earth will be rattled or will be shaken violently. Okay, so I want you all to listen, right? When the solar eclipse when it reach 1/3, before it cover the whole sun, when it reach 1/3, Abba said that he said that 1/3 of the earth will be rattled, and he mean rattled. 1/3 of the earth will be rattled by destruction, right? Well, you all know what I'm talking about. This solar eclipse that is going to happen is not a normal solar eclipse like all other solar eclipse. Also, there will be a blood moon. I must tell you all, there will be 3 blood moons before that day. So let me tell you all, there will be a blood moon in September also too, right? In September there will be a blood moon. There will also be a blood moon in the next 2-3 weeks. Also, Abba said there will be a blood moon, and that blood moon will be seen worldwide. So the whole world will have an opportunity to see this blood moon, from Israel to Trinidad to every corner of the earth, to the 4 corners of the earth. On a globe, you cannot get 4 corners on a globe, right? right? So when he said the four corners, he scattered his children in the four corners, he meant to say, I created the earth flat, and the earth have 4 points: the east, the west, the north, the south, right? 4 points, right? Abba created the earth like that, right? So as you're seeing what is happening right now up there, see, the earth is so that's what's happening right about now, right? So the earth have 4 points, which is the east, the west, the north, the south, right? And the earth is not a globe. Just letting you all, the earth is not a globe. We do not live on a globe. We live on a flat earth. Some people saying, how come the earth is flat? Because they program you from a young age. That's like they program us when we were in school. They program us to believe that the earth is a globe. But the earth is not a globe. The earth is flat, and the earth have flat pillars. It have 4 pillars, right? The earth have 4 pillars, keeping the earth together, unremovable. But when Yahuwah decide to move or shift these pillars, which is the 4 poles, right? The 4 poles is the 4 pillars: the east, the west, the north, the south. 4 pillars holding up this earth, or keeping the earth stationary, being flat, right? I'll show you all a model of the earth, while the earth is being flat. So we're seeing a lot of faces up there, and the rainbow is still there, because more manifestations is about to take place. So while we're still here, and we're still worshiping, and we're still, we're still, relating, there's a lot to take place. There's a whole lot to take place, and I'm just giving you the updates, brothers and sisters. I'm just giving you the updates I'm just giving you the updates of what to expect. So just like how this rainbow is here, well, the earth is flat. The earth has 4 pillars, which is the 4 poles, which is the east, the west, the north, the south pole. So the 4 pillars represents the 4 poles. So you all understand, right? You all understand that the 4 poles that they're talking about, the north pole, the west pole, the east pole, the north pole. Well, I say north already. The north, the east, west, north, south. 4 pillars. You see my hands? 4 pillars. 4 poles: the east, west, north, south. 4 pillars hold this earth together, stationary. When Yahuwah decide to remove the plates, so you want us to go to the books now? When Yahuwah decide to remove the plates, and when he decide to lock the plates together with the fault line, that brings about a wobble. Not only a wobble, but there must be a magnitude of earthquakes. How earthquakes are caused is because Yahuwah is the creator, and he designed the earth a specific way that when he ready, he could just choke a certain part. He could just take his staff and just choke a certain part, and that will start the earthquake. When I say choke a certain part, you know what I mean? Like if you have let me just demonstrate something to you all here with a little branch I have here. This is a branch I have here. This is the earth here. When Yahuwah decides that he want to cause an earthquake, this is what he does. This is Yahuwah. I'll just show you. This is Yahuwah's staff. This example, this is Yahuwah's staff. And Yahuwah takes his staff and just point it in a specific place. Like you say, Yahuwah take his staff and he point it in a specific place, like is it the west coast or in the Atlantic Ocean. Yahuwah take his staff and he put it in a place. It will cause an earthquake because he hit it, ram, and that will cause an earthquake, right? But if Yahuwah does do it little likely, it will cause a 3.1 or 6.1. But if Yahuwah does it in a very tough way, okay, let me demonstrate it differently. Let me draw it for you to see what I'm talking about. Because these days, I need to draw. See if I can draw it fast. I'm going to draw it and show you what I'm talking about. Okay. I see it. Alright, so yesterday I was explaining to every one of you. I don't know if you could see it. I hope that you could see it. Not sure if you could see it. Yeah. Let's see if I can do it. So I'm going to draw it now. I don't know if you could see it, but I hope you could see it. Tell me, let me know if you've seen it clear. We have a lot to teach today. So every single day as we draw closer, I will teach you all some more deeper things that science cannot explain. But I can explain it, right? So this is the crop circles here, which I talked about last night. I'm going to draw. Now I'm going to draw on a new page. This is Abba staff here. Abba staff. And I'm going to show you all how earthquake starts. Well, the next time I might show you all how storms start. Abba staff. Or rod. Or per se. This is Abba staff. I drawing it differently, yeah? So don't laugh at my drawing. Let me see how it is. Look like this. Look like this. Right? And it have this on it. This is Abba staff here. Just showing you all in my sketch, but in real life it's completely different. This is Abba staff here. This is the earth. It's Abba staff here. This is heaven. This is heaven. And down here is earth. We call here earth, right? So there's Abba staff, there's heaven, there's earth. Because earth is flat. I'll show you all. Earth is flat, heaven is flat also too. Right? If he made us in his image, therefore he made the kingdom. He made the earth just like the way how it is in heaven. But he told us not to worship anything that is made. Anything that is made or anything that is carved out, he told us not to worship these things. So this is Abba staff here. Abba staff. And this is the earth. So this is the, I'll put here the south, east, west, sorry about that. This will be west, east, west. This will be north. This will be North Pole, and this will be South. Watch and learn. So watch and learn here. Watch and learn what's actually taking place. There's Abba staff here. There's heaven, this is it. So we will go to the north. Right now where I am is right. So we go to the north, and the north will be on this side. There's the north, this is the west. There's the north. So the north is on this side. Alright. So the earth flat just like this book. Right? Just like how this sketches, it's flat like this. Right? The earth doesn't, the earth have a similarity, but that's not how the earth is, right? the earth flat like this. This is, in order to get a east, a west, a north, a south pole, the earth must be flat. It must be like a box. The New Jerusalem is also like a box, right? The New Jerusalem is also like a box, and it have a dome over the New Jerusalem. Now I'll explain about that a little later on in this live, right? So here we have earth. Here we have the east, the west, the north, the south, right? Here we have these north poles. Here we have these poles going to shift. So the north pole is going to come where the north pole is going to come where the west pole is, and the south pole is going to come where the east pole is. To accomplish that, this is what needs to be done. To accomplish, I think it's this book. I think it's this book here shows you more. Right. So to accomplish the shift, you see I saw they have one staff, right? To accomplish the shift, hold on now, Ryan, hold on now, let me teach you the truth. Ryan, let me teach you the truth, bro. Right? This is not science, and this is not science, this is not religion, and this is certainly not bullshit. Right? Let me teach you the truth, and I will explain to you where they get the theory from. Right? Okay, so this is the earth, this is Abba rod, and in order to accomplish a shift, a pole shift, let me put pole shift. Full glory to thee. To do it, just that's right. So right again. So in order to complete, to bring a pole shift to earth, yeah, this is earth. In order to bring a pole shift to earth, sorry about my effective. Abba staff, earth pole shift, Yellowstone, they all correspond together. Ryan Maxing, this is for you, bro. See the plates here? See the fault lines? Trinidad have fault lines running through the north and the south, right? Trinidad have fault line running through the north and the south. I'm not sure about the east or the west. America have fault lines running everywhere. Fault lines running zigzag. So what is going to happen, brothers and sisters? What is going to happen here is the plates, the two plates, is going to squeeze the fault line, causing the land to be pulled in to the sea. Watch, causing the land to be pulled into the sea, causing the magnitude of earthquake need to be 10.1 or above or below. A great magnitude of earthquake, 10.1, right? Earthquake, great magnitude of earthquake, 10.1. Will give you a wobble here that will cause a major tsunami, a major tsunami to happen right here. Just let me know if you're seeing it clear or you're not seeing it clear. I don't want to waste my time again. I'm not going to waste my time if nobody's not seen it. If they're not seeing it, blurred, or if you're seeing it blurred, let me know. So we'll move on to other things. Let me know right now if you're seeing it blurred. Alright. Clear? Very good. Very thanks. Alright, okay. If it's clear, praise Yah. So the 10.1 magnitude earthquake, which is going to happen very soon, a 10.1 magnitude earthquake, going to affect Yellowstone. And since Yellowstone is a female, I explain about the solar eclipse. As you can see, this is solar eclipse here. And this is Elohim, and there are veins running from the land to the Atlantic Ocean, connecting back to Yellowstone. and from Yellowstone connecting back to the sinkholes, right? All these sinkholes, just a little bro, just pray against it, right? You see what I put SH means sinkhole, right? That is a sinkhole, and the R is for righteous. So before Yellowstone blows, the caldera of Yellowstone is the heart of Yellowstone. Watch and learn. Revelation 12 is in response to Yellowstone eruption. So your brothers and sisters, the enemy will try to stop this, but this cannot be stopped. Only Elohim can fulfill this. So the veins is running from this country to all countries connected together, right? Right, all countries connected together, and as you can see, the mountains, the land, that includes all mountains. Not because I draw two, doesn't mean to say it's only two going to be affected. All the earth is going to be affected, right? Yahuwah is going to pull in the earth is going to be pulled in, and when the wobble takes place here, the fault line is already between the two plates, right? Fault line is more than two plates, right? But I just explaining two plates here so I could understand. It have to be more than two plates because two plates alone cannot hold for two nations or just a few. So it's more than two plates. It's 7 plates. It's 7 plates in all. So there are 7 plates, and there are also 7 fault lines. There are also 7 veins, and 7 is completion of the kingdom of Yahushua Hamashiach, right? So the vein, plates, fault lines, mountains, land, and Yellowstone female, right? This is the guy. You see the G is for the geysers or the Giyas, whatever they call it, and this is the womb of Yellowstone. Before Yellowstone erupts, like you have a question, ask me. If you have a question, please ask me. One person at a time, please. If you have a question, ask me. Again, there are 7 veins, 7 plates, 7 fault lines, 7 holding everything together. Everything together. When Yahuwah created, that is why this all corresponds to the Shabbat. This all corresponds to the Shabbat also too. So when Yahuwah finishes work, on the 6th day, Yahuwah rests on the 7th day, because 7 is completion of His creation. And when Yahuwah created the earth, Yellowstone was created. And with Yellowstone, other volcanoes started to pop up other places of the earth. So back to explaining this. This may be one of the most difficult things to explain to human beings. That is Elohim is the one who is in charge of this whole process. So the magnitude 10.1, Yahuwah needs to hit his rod. Yahuwah needs to hit his staff or his rod. You see Abba's staff. He needs to hit it hard here. So if Abba hits it, let me say mild. Let me just say Abba hits here mild. I'm going to put mild. His mild could be a 3.1. Sorry. His mild could be a 3.1 magnitude. That will cause a magnitude of earthquake. So if Abba decides to hit a certain part of the earth that is in the west, let's say Abba decides to hit the north with an earthquake, he will be hitting here. Alright, kinda hard, or alright, kinda or mild. See, I put mild up here. Kinda means that they will get around 4.4, or maybe they will get around they will get about 5.4. right? If Abba decides to hit here with his staff, the earth 3.1 miles, that is in the west, and in the north, he hits in the north kinda, you'll get 4.4 earthquake. If Abba decides now in the south to take his staff up here and hit the south, let's say he hit the south hard, but not too hard, but mild. Let me just wait. Abba, sorry about that. The pole shift, right? Abba hit here hard but mild. You will get something like a 6.1, or you'll get like a 5 points. Oh, this is what I'm telling you. Yeah? This is what Abba is telling me right now. So what you are being taught is what is being taught to me right now. This is new things that's being taught to me right now. So when Abba take his staff, and this is how earthquakes start. Go study science and the bullshit. That is bullshit. Abba created the earth. He know how to cause earthquakes. He used his staff, his rod, and knock here. Abba take his staff and he knock the west. The west will get 3.1 because it's a mile. He take his rod again and he hit the north, or he can hit both places, wham wham, or wham wham at the same time. Let me just draw something to show you all. And that can happen. So this happens here, created an earthquake. That creates an earthquake to the epicenter of the earth. Not really the epicenter, but the center of the earth will be here. But this is the epicenter. And I'm going to show you all how we are in the center of the universe. We are the attraction of the universe. Everybody in the universe knows who we are here. Alright? If Abba hit the earthquake, listen, if Abba hit the earthquake on the land, houses here, all here will be destroyed, because the 10.1 will bring forth a devastation. Right? I can't do that, right? Alright. So a 10.1 earthquake will bring about a devastation, causing a tsunami, according to if it hits in the Atlantic Ocean. As you can see, I have 10.1 here. If it hits in the Atlantic Ocean, we will get a wobble here, which means a tsunami will happen right here, causing the land to flood out, causing the plates to uplift, or the shelves to uplift, to pour in the water onto the land. That's how a tsunami happens. A tsunami doesn't happen, the earthquake hit it and it caused a wave, and that's how the waves come in. No, brothers and sisters, they're lying to us, because they cannot explain to you all here what I'm explaining to you, right? Scientists cannot explain this. They will never explain it to you because they don't want you to know. They want to keep you under the deception, because that is part of their plan, to keep you blinded, to keep you under control, their control. So they won't tell you. What I'm telling you here, the information that I'm telling you here, worth more than $1 billion, right? But this is not for sale. This is not for sale. This is for, not even for educational purposes. This is for those who love righteousness, who want to learn about the truth, right? Doing all this is not a waste of my time. For all those who reject this, then they should go with NASA and die with NASA. They don't deserve to be in Elohim's presence if they reject this model of heaven, how it was created, right? If you don't like how I just speak, that you blasted business too, right? So the plates, the fault lines, the vein is between the fault lines. The plates, the two plates. This is actually what is happening right now. So I draw exactly what you're seeing here, right? This is exactly what you're seeing here, right? The plates, the fault lines, the vein, right? everything corresponds to a tsunami. That what caused a tsunami. When the earthquake is 10.1, 6.3, that could cause a tsunami according to where it has been focused on hitting. If Abba hits the earthquake, if Abba hit his rod here, then here, then the wave here, since it's close to the plates, that will cause a major tsunami. But if it happened in the Atlantic Ocean, it will only flow in it will only come in like a flow of water on the land. But if Abba hits its staff here close to the plates, then the shells will raise up, fly up, wham, and then the fault lines squeeze together between the plates. It will cause like a flow up and flow down. So when that happens, the water goes up and then it comes back down. The plates goes back down, and then the water gush into the land. But if Abba hits at 10.1 here or here closer to the plates, my brothers and sisters, that could cause a major tsunami. We're talking about 200 to 700 feet of water coming on the land. It will destroy everything. That land will never recover. You know why? Because of the magnitude of water come in, it will never recover. So this is how it is, brothers and sisters. This is how it is. Don't let them continue to fool you and tell you shit, or rob you of wisdom, of understanding. This model, this is exactly how Abba told me it is, and this is how it is, and that is how it is. It doesn't matter to what the other flat earthers think or what the other globe earthers think. I don't care what they think. What Abba says, that is what I'm doing, exactly what Abba says, right? And some of you might say, what if that is not Abba? What if that is Abba? This is how it is. This is the truth. This is the ancient truth from the foundation. This is what was Abba plan. Abba plan. This is the foundational plan. This is Abba rod, and as I show you all the pole shift, I'm gonna just show you all something here. A pole shift. I'm gonna show you how when a pole shift will happen. The pole shift will happen when a 10.1 earthquake hits the earth at the same time by the fault line. So to 10.1, that will equal to 11.1. Sorry, 11.2. So that will be equal 11.2 earthquake on the land and in the sea. That will cause a major earthquake, and that will cause the poles. That will cause the poles to shift because of the magnitude of earthquake. The poles here will start to go crazy. Not the poles here, sorry. The plates will lift so high that it will obstruct the land, cause landslides and all this landslides and all these sort of things will happen. Landslides will happen, and the earth will be pulled into the Atlantic Ocean, and that is the plan of Abba, right? So there you have it. Abba's rod, right? And Imaya, Ruach HaKodosha. Let me explain that now. The solar, on the night of the solar eclipse, on the day of the solar eclipse, the heavens will be very ripe, right? On the night of the solar eclipse, the heavens will be very ripe, right? And Elohim, they will open the heavens on the solar eclipse. You will see the New Yerushalayim. Where is it? Okay, Facebook, you don't need to blow it out. I had enough of your shit, okay? Facebook, you don't need to blow it out. They're seeing, they know. I'm just doing this over again. Right? So, yes, the 10.1 earthquake, I was just saying, right answer. The 10.1 earthquake will bring about a pole shift. It must happen in the sea and on land. And when that happens, all here, and that will cause water to come in here, and it will lift the poles. The poles will be lifted, and the earth will flip. When they talk about flip, it doesn't mean like flip like this, you know. When they say it will be a pole flip, or the earth will flip, it doesn't mean nothing. I'm sorry about that. All of a sudden, right? You can see when they mean pole, that the earth will flip, it means that it won't flip like this, you know, like a flip in the spin, you know. It means that it will just do so. Instead of the, it will just, like, let me say, our habit here, the west, the east, but then that will happen. This is what will happen. Let me say that's our compass. This is what will happen to bring about the pole shift. The east will go where the north is. The west will go where the south is. So it will switch up. We're talking about devastation here. The poles will shift up. Right? So the earth will leave the land like Trinidad. Trinidad will leave and float away where the west is. Australia will go where the north is. America will go where the east is. And so on. South Africa and all the other places. South Africa will go, I don't know where it actually is, but I'm just saying, right? South Africa will go in the south, right? I just explained it in that way so you could understand. That is what it means by pole flip or the pole shift. The pole shift is actually the seventh shift or the seventh wave. So the pole shift is, it will split the earth. It will split the earth will be split. Any earthquake happen, any magnitude of earthquake happens, it will split this globe in half, and then the other half will float away in space. This is shit. This model is shit. The earth is not friggin', it's not a ball. The earth is not a ball, or it's not a globe. We're not living on a globe. This is wrong. This is rubbish. This is complete rubbish. Right? This is rubbish. You cannot get, you cannot even get 4 poles on this. Okay? So there you have it, brothers and sisters. This model of the earth is rubbish. This model of the earth is right. You can only get a pole shift on this model, on a flat earth. On a flat earth, you could get this to happen, a pole shift. And on a flat earth, you could get Yellowstone. When Yellowstone explodes, it's going to split the dome. The dome is going to be cracked in half. Right? So when Yellowstone explodes, it's going to crack. It's going to split the dome and it's going to split the dome. Right? So I'm teaching you all here the ancient truth of Elohim. The reason for the sinkholes. Invite some people, make sure you share this live, and if you're new and you want to learn more, send my friend request. But please, when you send my friend request, please send my message, a private message. Before you send my friend request, send my private message stating that you're interested in learning the truth. If not, I don't want to waste my time with rubbish. I don't waste my time with rubbish. Right? I do not waste my time with rubbish. So, if you know you're coming on my page to talk rubbish, forget it. You'll waste my time. If you're really interested in learning the truth, well, no problem. I will spend how long to not to convince you, but to show you the glory of Elohim, and that Elohim will also show you the glory also too. So, on the day of the solar eclipse, on the night of the solar eclipse, before the solar eclipse reached 3/4, as I see I have it 3/4 here, not whole. When it reached 3/4 like this, when the solar eclipse reached 3/4, there will be major earthquakes happening. Where is it sketched from yesterday? Right, so there will be major shifts happening when it reached 3/4. So 3/4 of the earth will be shaken badly. Right, 3/4 of the earth will be shaken badly. When the solar eclipse reaches 3/4 of the earth will be shaken violently. 3/4 of the earth. When it reaches full, the whole earth will moan. Right? The whole earth will moan in agony. Right? I'm just giving you all a little heads up. Right. So Yellowstone, now to deal with Yellowstone. Now on the day of the solar eclipse, you will see other heavenly bodies, as you know it as planets. Right? You will see other planets or heavenly bodies there. Right? When the solar eclipse is happening, you're going to see the New Jerusalem, and you're going to see other kingdoms manifesting with it. And after that, the veil will be completely scrapped. The veil will be completely removed after the 21st of August. The veil will be, or on the day of the 21st of August, the veil will be removed completely. Right? The veil will be removed. You can see the kingdom with your bare eyes. So how the rapture is going to happen is when Imaya, who is a part of the triune, a part of the Godhead in heaven, speaks. When she speaks, and she speaks to Yellowstone, who is a female, which is Revelation 12. Right? Yellowstone is Revelation 12, which is female. So Imaya, as the female Godhead in heaven, the Godhead of creation, she will actually command Yellowstone. She will command the womb, and she will tell her, okay, it's time to birth. Before this happened, Yahuwah, let me see if I find the other sketch, because the other sketch shows a lot. So I'll teach you a lot of things on it. Right. You see, I put the solar eclipse here again. So when the solar eclipse is about to happen, earthquake everywhere, as I showed you all last night. So the crop circles now, not jumping the boat or anything like this, the crop circles. To explain to you about the crop circles. So the crop circles, you know, sometimes you see a crop circle like this. That's why the Christians, they know nothing about the crop circles, or what the crop circles represent. Well, I teach that last night, and most people wasn't really interested, but that is the business. All who don't want to be interested, that is the business. It doesn't matter anymore. If you want to be interested or you don't want to be interested, that's up to you. It doesn't bother me. You know, it don't bother me. Right? But if you're interested to learn more, fine, I will teach you. I will go deep. I will go very deep. to teach you the truth, to uncover the lies of the enemy. So the crop circles is like this, and the crop circle is on a flat earth, just like how it is, just like how Yellowstone is on a flat earth, just like is all the plates is on a flat earth, the fault lines on a flat earth, the sinkholes is on a flat earth. I need some water to drink. Doesn't be an easy thing to explain to brainwash people, you know. If I have any cups like this guy. I'm not going to spend whole day teaching this set, but I just wanted to talk about it again. Let's make sure. Let me just see if I have any crop circles on the phone. If I have crop circles, then I'll find some crop circles. So I'm looking through crop circles here, and I haven't seen any, but I found some crop circles. I'm sure I have it. Looking through. Anybody have any crop circles? Send some crop circles in my inbox. Let me show them. Thank you so much. Right, so I get the crop circle, so I'm going to show you all exactly what I'm talking about. Let me see if I can just get this to get this to rotate. If I can get this to rotate. I don't know if you've seen it good. This is how the crop circles is. Let me just... This is how the crop circles are. And it represents just what I was just explaining to you all here. Let me see if I can get it a little brighter. Not sure why it's showing so dim. This is the crop circles. This is the crop circles here. This is not being no demons in doing this, no alien life in doing this. Elohim is doing this. This signifies that the earth, just explaining, you see the flat. You saw it looking flat. Let me see if I could. Where my pen going by? Just like what I was explaining to you all before, this is the crop circle. And watch the pattern. It comes in different patterns. This is the pattern here of the crop circles, right? And that is the pattern of the crop circles that was shown to me, I think last night. Yeah. Right? There's the crop circles here. And as you can see, this is Earth here. Right here is Earth. Or here is Earth. What you see here is what you know as planets, but really cities or kingdoms exist around here. This is what is showing here is kingdoms surrounding the Earth. And this little thing you see here, this is the sun, this is the moon. So this is the sun, the moon, this is the dome over the Earth, and this is the Earth here. And this planet, these things that are seen here, was originally made by this guy down here. This angel down here does that. This angel here, he's not drawn that right, but this angel right here, which have 9 wings, is the Ezekiel wheel, does the crop circle. So this guy, he does this. He's the one responsible for this. Now there are more than one Ezekiel wheels, right? Ezekiel wheels is actually a being, right? So this being, this angel, does this. Look carefully. That is the crop circles. And if you realize how the droid connected, just like what I was showing you here. You see how it connected? Because all the kingdoms connected together. As you can see, all the kingdoms connected together. So again, let me explain it again, so you all can understand. This is the sun, this is the moon, this is the constellations up here then. Constellation. This is this one here, this circle here is the dome. This here is the earth. Sorry, yeah. This here, alright, sorry. This is the sun, the moon, and the sun, the moon, the earth, the dome, the sea. Right? Just explain it so for you to understand. And these guys out here is not really planets, is kingdoms. We are in the center of the universe. Elohim sees us. Right? They see us because they are surrounding us. The kingdom of Elohim surrounds us. The universe surrounds us. We are in the center of the universe. Forget about the Milky Way bullshit. Please forget about that Milky Way bullshit, because the Milky Way is bullshit, okay? All that Milky Way, we're going to the Milky Way, and all this sort of bullshit, lies, okay? They're lying to us for a century. Now they're lying to us for a long time. Orphanims, yes, orphanims is, Ezekiel wheel is orphanims. Right? So, as I explained to you, we are in the center of the universe. They lie to us. These bastards lie to us to teach us shit, to control us, so that they could have control here, because the earth is a prison for the fallen angels, while all the other beings, or all the other light beings, or all the other kingdoms supreme surrounding this earth. This is the earth here. As I show you all here, this is the earth. This is Abba and the Maya kingdom together. And the Lord Yahushua kingdom is separate but still connected to Elohim's kingdom. Right? They're still connected. Right? So Yahushua kingdom is in the east, and there are other kingdoms in the west. So every 4 corner of the earth, every 4 pillar, that is why there is an angel on every 4 pillar of the earth. Right? So every 4 pillar of the earth there is an angel. So when this happens, come on our Facebook. So when this solar eclipse happens, brothers and sisters, when the solar eclipse happens, this automatically activates. So, when the solar eclipse is about to happen, there will be earthquake everywhere. Right now, you see disasters happening everywhere. Every country on the earth. Every country on the earth. Every country is experiencing some sort of destruction. Right? It's just a major destruction. It's just not a major. It's just a minor wake-up call that they have until the 16th. You know why Abba is doing this? Because everybody that's been listening to my life. I have people who is my friends on Facebook who is connected to everyone. 3.5 billion people on this earth, or more than that, or 30 billion people on this earth. Well, guess what? When Yellowstone explodes, that will be, the elites will use this as an agenda to bring forth their one world government. And if you don't understand what is a one world government means that there will be no prime minister, no presidents, no secretary of state, no attorney general, and all this sort of rubbish. Okay? One world government means that there will be only one person controlling the entire earth, or a dictator over the entire earth. But the truth is, there is already a one world government, but it's not established yet in the flesh, or it's not yet established in the natural. That's why they're looking to put that together now. All one world religion, the one world religion already exists, but it is not established yet. Listen to me, the one world government already established. The New World Order already established. The one world religion already established. It's just not a law yet. But soon it will be a law when she explodes. So when she explodes, when her womb bursts, all the sinkholes in Afghanistan, the sinkholes in Israel, all the places that don't have a volcano, or volcano is not active there as yet, but then they're going to use the volcano as a way to drain out. They're going to use the volcano or the sinkhole as a way to drain out the ash, or to drain out fire, or to drain out lava from the sinkholes. That's the reason for the sinkholes. That's the purpose of the sinkholes. Because all the volcanoes connected together, all connected to the mother. That's why Yellowstone have a caldera, which is the heart, and the geysers. The geysers is the two active things that are going on right now in Yellowstone. That's why I teach you all about the magnitudes of earthquake hitting Yellowstone. If the earthquake don't happen by Yellowstone, it doesn't mean to say it's not affecting Yellowstone. It is affecting Yellowstone. If a 6.5 or a 3.1 happen in the Atlantic Ocean, it's still affecting Yellowstone, because the plates, the SWOT lines, the vein, it all connected to Yellowstone. They are all connected, brothers and sisters. This is a nuclear time bomb. You think that China could build a better bomb than the Almighty? Well, listen, Yellowstone, a matter of fact, all volcanoes is actually bombed. Right? When they blow, the gas could kill you, the ash could melt you, right? So, that is it here, brothers and sisters, just for you to understand now exactly what has been taught to you here, right? And for you to do a fast and pray to get a bigger understanding of what is going to happen here. So the crop circles, the kingdoms. The crop circle means the kingdoms. Mighty kingdoms, I'm going to teach you all. And this is actually the alignment of earth, which will bring forth a bridge. Right? There will be a bridge here. When this alignment happens, see, I put alignment, right? Let me just draw a boxy. Over here, Maya to go. Maya is the one responsible for the alignment. So when the alignment happens, which the alignment will be happening with the solar eclipse, hopefully. Hopefully the alignment will happen with the solar eclipse. There will be alignment. That alignment will bring forth a pole shift. This will happen. 7th wave, right? The triune eternal family is Elohim. That's the reason why you see sometimes you see a 3 crop circles, or you might see a little one, or you might see little circles going around. It means the kingdom surrounds us, and it also means that we as the earth, we is actually a little speck to them, because they are giants. Because the earth is small inside Elohim's divine kingdom, they are giants. We are like grasshoppers to them, right? We are like grasshoppers. Man feel they're bigger than God. No, man not bigger than God. If God wants, he could just snap his finger and kill you one time, but he's not like that. Okay, they are compassion, they are love, and they are understanding. That's for you to understand. So repent ye and believe the ancient truth of Elohim, not no gospel of the scripture, or not no church thing. This is not a church thing. You can't be going to church and enter heaven. No church people in heaven. There is no church people in heaven. It's not nobody who going to church in heaven right now serving Jesus in heaven. It's not Jesus in heaven. You need to unlearn that. There is no Jesus in heaven. There is no Jehovah in heaven. There is no Yahweh in heaven. Right? And nobody in heaven does say amen. They just say amen, which is also a representation of agreement. So when you use the word amen, amen means that you're in agreement with whatever you say in the prayer. You know, sometimes you finish say a prayer and you say amen. Well, you're talking to a deity. When you say amen, you're talking to an ancient Egyptian idol, or ancient Egyptian so-called god that the Egyptians used to worship. But when you use the word amen, amen is in respect to the prayer that you're asking about Imaya and Lord Yahushua, that they will answer that prayer, because amen represents the triune, right? So amen also represents Elohim. Amen represents Elohim. So when you finish say a prayer and you say amen, they will answer, because amen represents them. When you say amen, you're not speaking to them. You speaking to an idol, right? That they come like if you worshiping an idol, because you say amen. You see, there's a lot of things that they don't understand. A lot of people don't understand. Yes, Sister Mavi, Amen Ra, right? Amen Ra is an Egyptian ancient idol, right? So this is another thing I want to explain here before we go. Right? I'm gonna see what's the time now. So yeah, can't be that time. Let's see what the time now. So, okay, so it's about 2, going to 3 o'clock. The heavens will be really pushed. Okay? So, this is Archangel Gabriel. I didn't draw him to the best of my ability, but I try best. I try the best I could. I try the best I could to draw. I'm not a best drawer, but I'm not a best drawer, but I'm trying. So Ezekiel Will is here, is responsible for this. Just wait to take a look. My writing is very thin. As a lefty, just like Mavi and everybody else who's a left-hander. You know how you do, how we does right. So don't ball along my shoulder, eh? Don't breathe down my neck. I can't draw. If you could draw better than this, well, that is good. So Abba will tell Imaya here, when this alignment happen, Abba going to tell Imaya, it's time to activate Yellowstone. Abba will tell Imaya, activate her. Activate Yellowstone. And this is the heart. This is the heart of Yellowstone, which is the caldera. Right? The heart already active. It's actually a time bomb, eh? Alive. The Yellowstone is alive. Right? So the geyser or the geyser or whatever they call it, right? Those are like, you know, those are like, okay, let me explain in a different way now. Right? What is the geysers or what is the geysers? The geysers, since Yellowstone is a female, I'm not going too personal. I haven't talked anything too deep yet. But let me go a little personal. What is the geysers? Since Yellowstone is a female, and this is the womb. This is the other part of the womb here. This is the caldera. The caldera is the heart of Yellowstone. We have the two geysers, which blows out smoke and whatever. These is the two breast. So the geysers or the geysers is breast. The Yellowstone have breast, and she is actually feeding other Yellowstones. She feeding other volcanoes right now. Other volcanoes is being fed lava, because since Yellowstone is the major earthquake in the entire world, geysers or geysers or whatever they call it. So Yaskiva, she's having contractions, right? So since she's having contractions, she started to show signs of birth. She started to show signs of birth. So that's why those asshole scientists start to get worried now, because they don't know when she will blow. You're right, they don't know when she will blow, but I know when she will blow, because as I give you all the drawing here, this is the divine plan of Elohim. They might not understand certain things, but this is the divine plan of Elohim. So the sinkholes is used as a way to drain out the ash onto the land. I see, look, I draw it again. This is how the earth is. Next model of the earth, the moon. The earth is here, the dome, the moon, the sun, and the stars. Right? That is how the earth is. Four corners of the earth. See that drawing and show you all. Right. So yeah, brothers and sisters, this is the drawing. Yellowstone. Alright, I draw by Yellowstone. This is the crop circles. It all represents the family. That's right, mother of all destruction. All seven shelves must be shifted. The 7 shelves is the 7 plates. I only show you 2 because I don't have space to draw all of that. So I just show you all that, right? So remember, 7 plates, 7 fault lines, 7 veins. When Abba created the earth, he created the earth with a purpose. 7 is also 7 means purpose. So when Abba created the earth, he created the earth with a special plan. And also 7 is also the number for wisdom also too. 7 means a lot of things, but I won't go into that now. I just want to show you all this. Okay? So the marriage supper of the Lamb will happen when Yellowstone is about to blow. The rapture will happen, or the catching away will happen. Right? The true catching away will happen when Yellowstone is about to blow. Only the righteous will be taken. The others will be left to suffer throughout the greater half of the Great Tribulation. Right? So, just going over what I teach you all. Yes, she's pregnant. So this Abba staff, and this guy, and this up here is heaven. And I'll say this is the model that NASA gave us with a globe. Is complete rubbish. This is what you need. This is what you need. This is flat earth. Okay? We are not no flat earth. We are not no flat earth group, so don't put us together with no flat earth conspiracy group. We're not part of any flat earth or any organization on Facebook, any group on Facebook, right? We're not supporting any flat earth group on Facebook, any globe earth or any globe earth organization on Facebook. Although you might see we in the group, I don't really respond in the group, right? But I am not a part of any flat earth group or any organization, any church organization, any government organization, any cult, any Hebrew cult, no Christian cult, no Hindu cult. I'm not a part of any cult. Okay? I'm a part of righteousness. I'm a part of eternal love. I'm a part of heavenly wisdom, knowledge and understanding. That is what you're receiving here. Right? So this is how the earthquakes happen, and let's see what it is. So remember these drawings? It all came to pass. Look at these drawings. Remember these drawings, what I draw and show you all the vein and the plates, all connected to Yellowstone? Well, guess what? It all connected to Yellowstone. Everything that I've taught you all is the truth. Remember, I spoke about Mexico. Where is it? I spoke about when the rapture will happen. The rapture will happen when Yellowstone almost ready to blow. Remember these drawings? Although kind of disorganized, I show you all exactly what will happen on the solar eclipse. I explain everything to you all what happened to the solar eclipse, that Yellowstone is a female Yellowstone. That's the reason why NASA wants to go on that way with she, because they know she will birth. And I show you all about the fault lines wobbling here, and I show you all the mountain and the land is being pulled in the sea. Although it may seem to you that it's not being pulled in the sea, it is being pulled in the sea. I also show you all the Atlantic Ocean and the magnitudes of earthquake that is happening. You see 6.1, 7.1. Look at here. Look at right here, and this was drawn some weeks ago. I show you all what will happen in Mexico and how it will affect the world. I show you all that an earthquake 6.1 will hit Mexico. I show you all a 7.1 will hit Mexico. I show you all a 5.1 will hit California. I show you all a 5.1 will hit California. I show you all a 6.3 will hit the Netherlands. I show you all a 10.1 or a 10.1 or 8.1 magnitude will hit Mexico. I show you all a 6.5 will hit will hit Brazil. This is the drawing here. I show you all here. Recently they had a 8.1, not so? Mexico had a 8.1. but nothing never happened. Mexico had an 8.1 earthquake, and what happened was a split. It have a split now. Recently there was a 7.1 that caused devastation. Because they didn't accept my warning, because they didn't accept my warnings, this is what happened to them. A 7.1 earthquake hit them. There was other drawings too. Let me see if I can find it. Before I start drawing about the storm, I promise I'll show you all about the storm. I know. For all those who think I brainwash, and you know, I must be controlled or something like that, like them. Well, flat earth. The earth is flat. I teach about the dome. I teach where the moon in position, where the sun is position, and I teach where the stars are. I teach all that. What is this? This is just an illustration that I'm looking for the other drawing. And I draw maybe it's on this. Yeah, it's on this. I even show you all this. Abba staff causes earthquake. See where heaven is? Look where the seventh wave will happen. I'll show you all very hard at 7.8 magnitude, 10.1. I'll show you all a mild earthquake. I'll show you all a 4.4, 4.5. Where it's going to happen and how it's going to happen. Everything that I've shown you all here is the illustration. It is truth, and this is how it's happening right now. This is how the earthquake is happening around the world. This is how it's happening. The earth is flat. The earth is not a globe. Rubbish. We see a put here. Rubbish. The earth is not a globe. We don't live in a globe. We live in a flat earth where you could get an east, a west, where you could get a south, and where you could get a north pole. You can only get a east, west, north, and south pole. You can only get 4 poles on a flat earth. You cannot get 4 poles on a globe. It is impossible to get 4 poles on a globe. I'm going to show you something. That is the globe. That is the model of the stupid earth. Where you getting a south pole here? Where you getting a south pole there? That's a north pole? That way you getting the poles? Nah, this is rubbish. NASA teaches shit. This is rubbish. You can't get a south pole or north pole on a frigging globe. On this model, on this flat earth model, the earth is flat. On this flat earth model, you could get a east, a west, a south, north, because there is a point. There is a point here to signify it. There's a point here to signify. There's a point down here, and there's a point down here. There's a point down there. See if that I did draw something else. Let me see if I find it. Right. So much of drawings I did. Right, this is where you need to understand. This is about the crop circles that you remember recently you were seeing crop circles. You was only hearing about crop circles. You realize you ain't hearing nothing about crop circles anymore. You realize you're not even seeing a crop circle anymore. Because why? The warning's over. Watch. About to happen, earthquakes everywhere. Since I spoken this, it happened. And look where Mexico is. I didn't draw this. I didn't just writing this, I think it's this one, man. I had to find the other illustration. But this is about the crop circles and who makes the crop circles. I'm drawing kind of outer thing, but I know best drawer. This is an orphonym. You see how the wings is? This is an orphonym. This is called Ezekiel wheel, right? Orphonym. This is an orphonym, which called the Ezekiel wheels. I have a teaching on the Ezekiel wheel on my page. So you could go on my page and you can learn about the Ezekiel wheel on my page. I have a whole post explaining about the orphonym. The orphonym is the Ezekiel wheel. They are the chariots. They are the living chariots of Elohim. And I also show here the pole shift, and all 7 shoves must be shifted. You hear what I say? This will happen when the 7th trumpet is sung. You see, when the 7th trumpet is sung, like this angel here, Gabriel, the pole reversal shift will happen when all the 7 shoves must be shifted. I teach about the 7 shoves already a little earlier on in the live. I'm just going over, before I draw what I need to draw for you. It's Orphims. It's Orphims. Like him, like New Yerushalayim. It's Orphims. So we are Yahushua here. We have Imaya, who is the mother. Earth is the center of the universe. So Earth is in the center. This is their thrones there. This is Yahushua throne. This is Imaya throne. This is Yahuwah throne. This is Imaya's throne. This is Lord Yahushua's throne. Yahushua is always on the right hand of the Father. Yahushua is always on the right hand of the Father. Always. Imaya is next to Yahuwah. That is Yahuwah's wife. Yahuwah and Imaya is husband and wife. That is his wife. That is her husband. Right? Guys, but he specifically speak in the scripture, and he spoke about blaspheming Imaya, blaspheming the Holy Spirit. If you blaspheme the Holy Spirit, there is no forgiveness. It is in the scripture. And if you blaspheme her, his wife, if you blaspheme his wife, Imaya, there is no forgiveness. He will not forgive you, and she will have no remorse for you for blaspheming her, because it is written. So that scripture is correct. So Earth is in the center of the universe. This area here is the universe. But Earth is a small flat Earth with a glass dome over it. A glass dome. I also have videos. Ying Chin. I also have videos that you can look at first. I have videos where live. My God. I have live videos. Yeah, live videos of the dome itself. I have a live video with the dome. Right? So in the dome, a live video with the dome. So, the Father, the Mother, the Son, Earth is a family, triune, eternal family. You understand? So there are 3 witnesses. 3. There are 3 witnesses. 3 witnesses. Not 2. Not 2. There are 3 witnesses. And I explain it here. There are 3 witnesses. And the first witness is Eliyahu. And the second is 2 females. So one, Eliyahu represents Yahuwah. The other female witness represents Imaya. And the last female represents Lord Yahushua. Oh, come on now, man, Facebook. Stop blowing out the blasted thing. Right? So Eliyahu, which is Elijah, represents the Father. The second witness represents Imaiah, and the third witness represents Yahushua. So there is 3 witnesses, not 2. Right? There is 3 witnesses, not 2 witnesses, and together is Elohim. So Elohim is the triune eternal family. The triune means the trine eternal family, the family that the world reject. Let me find the other one with Mexico. I did another drawing. With Mexico. Before I show you all the storm. The one I did for the storm, I did one. See if I can find it. I think it's supposed to be something. I'm just looking for it here. I don't want. Right. Look with your own eyes. Spiritual eyes, that is, right? You see where Mexico is? Watch. Mexico fault line connects to the main core of Yellowstone. Alright? Mexico, the earthquake that happened in Mexico was a 7.1. Explained to you all, had a disaster recently. The Caribbean outstanding. If you realize, I didn't put the Caribbean because the Caribbean outstanding. Trinidad is connected to Yellowstone. London, UK, Italy, England, America, they are all connected to Yellowstone because Yellowstone is a major nuclear time bomb. If you see here, you see Africa. You see Africa. Africa is connected to Yellowstone. All places on this flat earth is connected to Yellowstone. India is connected to Yellowstone. You see, all places is connected to Yellowstone. See where the USA is? What they call the fault line is actually a vein. So what they call the fault line is a vein. You know, everybody should be listening to this. You should have at least a lot of people listening to this live right about now. But maybe they're just waiting to, maybe they're just waiting to, you know, maybe they're just waiting for more information. So go back on the YouTube channel and brag about what Yashomina. I'm going to draw today what happens to the ocean. All right. I just drawing it in my own way again, and I'll just put this as Brazil, and all the waters is connected together except the separation with the two different waters in the Atlantic Ocean that doesn't meet together, right? But all ocean connected together for a reason. Right? All of the water may be different colors. It doesn't mean to say they're not connected. All of the oceans connected together. That's right, like a body. So, see if I can see it. So, this is Brazil. This is the ocean here. Right? This is Brazil. This is the ocean here. And let me say this is the storm. In the storm, there's an eye. There's what they call an eye wall. This is storm here. This is what they do. This is what Abaddon does. And I'm gonna put I'll put a funnel cloud. So they use a funnel, and the funnel touch down, come down like this, come down to the ocean, spreads out like this, and takes up how much gallons of water they want. This is Maria. I call it storm Maria. I call it Maria. This is Maria here. This is a dangerous category. There's a category. Let me say there's a category 3. There's a category 3 from the outside. They need as much water to jump on the land. This is the land here. That is, you see, this is the land here. See, if I can destroy it, you understand. This is the land. So there's the land. Right? There's the sea, there's the land. I want you to understand what I'm drawing here. This is Hurricane Maria. She needs as much water. She needs as much water to moisten here. This eye wall here needs to be moist. So what they do is, from the hurricane itself, a funnel cloud is being sent down. No, a funnel cloud, you know what I want to say, right? It's sent down into the ocean. It's being sent down in the ocean, and it takes up water. It takes up water, and the water is being sucked up all through here. And when it reaches here, there's a process that takes place. Let me just draw it out. Let's see what we draw. Right, when it reaches here, water spout, right? Water spout. There's a water spout, right? There's a water spout. It takes the water from the ocean, stores it up, and I'll tell you all, it goes through a process. So this is the water from the sea, and the water is being sucked up. When it reaches here, there's a process that takes place. What happens here is it liquefies. So the water, when the water from the sea is being sucked up here, it liquefies here, and then it goes in the core of the hurricane, right? The water is being sucked into here, and then it goes all around here, and then it goes all around here. It's a category 3, right? It's a category 3 there right now. In order to get a category 4, they need to send down a next funnel. So the funnel will work together. So once they send down a next funnel, let me say they send down a next funnel, the funnel is connected according to where it is. So they send down a next funnel and the funnel is connected. You have more water here now. You have more water. You have more water here right now. Right? So you have more water here to help the storm, to help the hurricane go on. What happens now when the hurricane come in? Let me say the hurricane go into, let me say it go into Virgin, I'll say Virgin Islands, right? Islands. I hope you understand my writing. So this is Virgin Island land. The hurricane is coming towards the Virgin Islands. This is what happens. When the hurricane nearly reach, there's a release, there's a valve. Now, there is a valve that is being released here. So wherever they want to pour the water down, the valve is being released. Let me show you how the valve is. There is a valve here. In the eye, there's a valve, there's a lock and valve. You ever see a lock and valve? Let me see if I can draw it. Alright. It goes like this. And then I think it goes back from this way. And then it draws like this, I think. Right. That is the lock. That is the valve. I'll watch it good. Hurricane Maria. Right. So this is Hurricane Maria. For those who are not joining us and don't know what I'm talking about, I am talking about discussing about Hurricane Maria and when she meet Jose, what will happen, right? And let's explain the simple tips that Abba taught me to teach you all today. So this is Hurricane Maria here. And this will be the right. I call it the funnel, but you call it a different name. I just can't remember right now, right? This is a lock. This a lock valve. This valve is locked in the eye wall of the storm. So there is water in a liquid form here. When it nearly reached the island, when it projected part is, this is the projected part. The valve here is being released, and when moisture or when air gets in the lock valve, the water becomes like normal water. It becomes like normal seawater in there, right? And what they do is they release the valve, and when they release the valve, according to the eye of the hurricane and the wind speed of the hurricane, the water is being dispersed, like let me show you all it. The water is being shoot out like this. All over that country. The water is being released like this. That's how the water is being released. From Maria, or from Irma, or from Harvey, is the same process that takes place. So what happening in Brazil Ocean now? That's right. When the water in Brazil gone, this side of the water gone. There is no ocean here because all the water is being sucked up here and kept in the core of the hurricane. So once the water is being kept in the core of the hurricane, whenever they choose to release it again, they will they will actually release the valve. When I say they, I mean Elohim, the Almighty God, because they are the ones that created the storm, the hurricane. They are the ones that control the hurricane. HARP have nothing to do with this. HARP cannot do this. Okay? Get it in your thick skull. HARP cannot do this. This is Almighty God. Right? This is Almighty God. This is His doing. This is Elohim's work. They are the Almighty God and they are the ones that are doing this. So the water that's missing from Brazil, it is in Maria. And what Maria is going to do, Maria is going to feed Jose. Maria is going to feed Jose some of her water. And together, a water spout is going to come down in New York and suck up all the water that they could suck up. All the water that they could suck up And while that's happening, there will be an earthquake. I don't have room to draw all that now because I cannot draw it, cannot strip it. But anyway, I just want to show you all. I just telling you all what happens. This is what happens. You ever see our water hose that spray out? You ever see our water hose that spray out? But that's the same thing that's happened. Same thing that's happened with a hurricane. The water spouts that be. So when the water spouts come down, the water spouts collect the water, the amount of water to transport the storm. They need the water spout. So when the water spout is being sent down here, which I call a funnel, it sucks up how much water it needs to empower the hurricane. So when the winds that rotate in here, this is the winds that rotate in. Alright, I want to tell you, Imaya is the almighty wind. This is the wind that is rotating with the hurricane. And this is the lock valve. There is a valve that locks in. Remember I told you all, when the water is being taken up in a water spout, it is being processed. Before it goes into the core, it is processed. Why I think the reason why birds just go, why I think birds just go in the eye of the hurricane and sting? This is a question.
As you can see the glory cloud,
why you think
as it manifesting now? Yeah. And the nations will see that salvation come from Zion. Woo! Oh, no more waiting, the anointing of Yah has begun. Oh, blind eyes will see us if you lift up your voices. There, Abba said that he's going to show the kingdom of God. Yes, you, Yerushalayim, and the kingdom of heaven will be visible over this life in the next 20 to 25 minutes. We're going to see it. We're going to see the heavens as it manifests before our eyes. Oh, bow down and worship. Oh, bow down and praise them. Bow down and worship Elohim. Bow down and worship El. Bow down. Bow down. Bow down and worship Elo. Bow down and give them all the praise. Bow down. Bow down. Bow down and give them praise. Bow down and worship. Bow down. Bow down. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Yeah. Hallelujah. Yeah. Hallelujah. Wow. Hallelujah. Yeah. We give you glory, Father. Worthy is the Lamb. Worthy is the Lamb. Hallelujah. Woo! Hallelujah. Yeah. Glory, 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 glory. Hallelujah. Yeah. Hallelujah. Let's go.
Raise up watchmen out of every nation. Raise up those who will stand unafraid in the night hour, who will give no sleep to their eyes, no peace or rest give them to you, Lord, until you make Jerusalem.
And the King of glory is about to enter in with his glory.
You have sworn it by your name. Hallelujah.
Prepare the way.
And so blow a shofar in
Make
Zion.
the
Sound the alarm on my holy mountain, says the Lord, for the day of the Lord is at hand.
Yeah, let's go, brothers and sisters. Prepare the way.
attest to His faithfulness even this week. Hallelujah.
She's still there.
Full of gratitude for the
But I'm going to show the glory of Elohim here. See? Prepare the way. So we are making way for Yahushua now. Make straight the path for Him. Let the King of Glory enter in. Let the King of Glory. We welcome you, Yahushua. We thank you for everything that you have done for us, Father. Who is this King of Glory? The Lord strong and mighty. The Lord mighty to save. The earth is full of His glory. Creation prepare the way. His love endureth forever. His fire is without an end. His strength is victory's treasure. And all who call on Him prepare the way. As you can see, Yahushua is appearing now. So let's make way for Yahushua and His glory. Prepare the way. Make straight the path for. Let the King of Glory enter in. King of Glory enter in. Wow, whoa, whoa. Let's see that. Wow. The Lord strong and mighty. The Lord mighty to save. The earth is full of His glory. Creation calls, prepare the way. His love endureth forever. Munilin, I'll tell you what He's doing just now. Smile, and Yahushua will be speaking. Just now, Yahushua will be speaking. His victory's treasure. And all who call on Him prepare the way. Hallelujah. The wedding song. Let's go. Woo! Let the King of Glory and He's coming up. Hey! Woo! Yeah! Let's go! Let the King of Glory enter in. Whoa! Yahushua, show forth your glory! Yahushua HaMashiach, the Lord strong and mighty. The Lord mighty to save. The earth is full of His glory. Creation comes prepared. Are you ready? Are you ready, brothers and sisters? Are you ready to go home? Her air is strength, is victory's treasure, and all who call on Him prepare the way. Prepare the way. Hallelujah. We give you glory, Father. We worship you. We give you glory and praise. All mockers and scoffers, Abba Yahuwah, show forth your glory, hallelujah. Oh, show forth your glory in the heavens, Father. Oh, show forth your glory in a mighty way, Yahuwah. Oh, show forth your glory, oh, hallelujah. Show forth your glory, King Yahushua. We give you glory and praise. Oh, Rebe Sheke la Sakaya la Baba. La Baba Kuro Bobo Sheo la Baba. Show forth your glory. Oh, we exalt your name. We extol your mighty name, Father. You are worthy of all praise, all glory, all honor, all worship. Oh, Rabashakaya Rabasokondo Loboso. We give you praise, worship, and adoration. Oh, we glorify your holy name. Show forth your glory, Almighty God. Ha.
Prepare the way.
The Lion of Yahuwah.
He will turn cities upside down with his great glory.
And Yahushua, on this side here, he's going to show himself clear at just now. His shoulder. Wow. PPA. Whoa. Wow. Prepare the way of the Lord.
The Lord strong in love.
Yahushua HaMashiach.
The earth is full of his glory.
Creation.
Yes, prepare the way. Is now endure forever.
His power is without an end. This is not chemtrails, huh? This is the glory of Elohim.
His reign
No chemtrails in the sky today. Pleasure in all who call on him. Prepare the way.
I tested his faithfulness even this week. Hallelujah.
And it's getting more and more brighter
The faithfulness of the Lord.
to show you all the full glory of Elohim today. Prepare the way, make straight the path for let the King of glory enter in. King of glory entering. Invite. This is going to blow your mind away. We do not need a glasses from NASA to see the solar eclipse. You can see the solar eclipse without a glasses from NASA. That glasses from NASA will blind you from seeing the supernatural realm or the glory of Elohim. Do not purchase a glasses from NASA. on Monday. Prepare the way. His love endureth forever. His spies without a multi-dimensional color. His victory's treasure in all who call him. Prepare the way.
It's a great song.
Share this life. Share this life. Share this life. Prepare the way. Make straight the path for him. Let the King of glory enter in. Share this life and invite. Every one of you invite somebody. Invite somebody to see this glory. Who is this King of glory? Only the real, the true messenger of Elohim could bring forth the glory of Elohim. Only the true messenger who is righteous, holy, and set apart could bring forth the glory of Elohim. Creation calls, prepare the... Whoa! Does love endure it forever? His spies without an end. His strength is victory's treasure. Worship it me in all who call on him. Prepare the way. Are you ready to go home? Hallelujah. Are you ready, children? Are you ready to be raptured? Let the King of glory enter in. Yeah! Woo! Glory! Yeah! Who is this King of glory? Allah. Who is this King of glory? Yahushua HaMashiach. Yeah! Strong and mighty. The Lord mighty to save. The earth is full of his glory. Are you ready? Are you ready, children of Zion? Woo! Are you ready to be raptured? Is without an end. Hallelujah! Woo! And all who call on Yah, prepare the way. Prepare the way. Prepare the way. The glory of Elohim. The glory of his majesty. Hallelujah. Glory, hallelujah, unto your name, Father. You are worthy to be praised. Oh, we give you praise. Hallelujah. We give you glory and praise. And it's time. It's time. And it's time that we shake the earth. And it's time. All the earthquakes they were getting, it was a warning. It's time to shake the earth. Are you ready? It's time that we shake the earth. Be prepared. Be prepared. Be prepared now, children. Be prepared now. Remain prepared. Remain prepared. Remain prepared. Remain prepared. Remain prepared. Oh, Rababashakaya Lobobo Salababa Sotokolo Bobo Lobobo Yorobo Sotolo Bobo Kaya Baba Salababa Sokoro Bobo Sielebebe. It's time that we shake the earth, and that is what we're going to do today.
He will turn cities upside down.
We're going to shake the earth today.
With his great
Glory. Today we're going to shake the earth. Oh, Rabashaka Baba Sokoto Bobo Sababasaya.
Cause the government is on his
Shoulder. Prepare the way of the Lord. Prepare. Hallelujah. Oh, are you ready? Are you ready? We, Elohim, the triune eternal family, we're going to shake the earth today. The Lord, strong and mighty. Shalom to all my children. I love you. The day has come. The day has come. Many will believe in SHYONYE as our messenger. But that day has come. Let all those continue to laugh. Let them continue to laugh. Let them continue to mock. Let them continue to scoff. The day of my judgment is here. I show you my glory, and yet you laugh, you mock, you scoff at me. But today, the whole earth shall be shaken violently. I love you. I love you all. I know. And let's sing this love song to Imaya. This song was sung by Boys to Men, and the name of this song is Color of Love. And this is what Imaya is showing us, the color of her love. I know the color of love that is inside of you. I know the color of truth. It's in the image of you, and it comes from the heart. And you know that it's true. It will color your soul like a rainbow. And the color of love is in you. Colors, the colors, colors, the colors, colors, the colors, like a bridge. All the troubles trouble my heart. You stood beside me. You stood beside me. Okay, brothers and sisters, the live is about to end in 5 minutes. As you know, Facebook only gives me 1 hour now. So after the 21st of August, no more lives after this. No more lives. So, brothers and sisters, as Mama said, the earth is going to be shaken today. I don't know how the earth is going to be shaken, how they're going to do it, but they're going to shake the earth today as they say they're going to shake the earth. So praise Imaya, Abba Yahuwah, Mother Imaya, and Lord Yahushua.
of Elohim could do these things. And we're going to show the other set of our glory on the other live. So don't go nowhere. We're going to do another live. We're going to do another live in a sec. I just want to show you all the different colors, the band colors and stuff like that is around Yahushua's throne. This is the band colors that is around Yahushua's throne. As you can see, it's full colors, the full yellow, all the colors represent the foundation stone of the new Yerushalayim. So yeah, brothers and sisters, the live is about to end, but we'll be doing another live. So don't go nowhere, because the glory of Elohim is here, and is here to stay. Because after the 21st of August, the veil will be completely removed. So the veil will be removed on the 21st of August 2017. The veil will be removed. You will no longer be seeing normal clouds. You'll be seeing the glory clouds from the New Jerusalem. So just be clear, brothers and sisters, just be clear. Another live is coming up just now. Another live, don't go away. We ain't done show our glory yet. We ain't done show our glory yet. We have now begun to show our glory. Sorry, it's kind of blurred out. The enemy is trying to blur out the light. Let's see, let me just click it here. 1, 1, 1, 2. You know, they're just trying to blur it out so that you won't see, you know, Yahushua's crown and stuff like that. But we could switch. Let me see if I can switch fast. And switch back. So the live is about to end. And I said before, we're going to do another live so that you could see with your own eyes. You don't need any NASA glasses to see the glory. This is the crown here. This is Yahushua's crown. Oh, the glory.
I was lonely. I needed someone to see me through. And I was at the end of my rope. I needed someone to cut me loose. And I knew how
Padre y Señor de la música y el sonido.
Nació en el mismo solar que yo nací y canta como yo, que canto las melodías de los suburbios y dice como yo, que le gusta mi cantar. Esa mujer es sabrosa que rumbaza y Dios. Hechicera que sabrosa es, rumba de Macaya, qué buena, sabrosa está, la rumba de Macaya, qué buena, sabrosa está, la rumba. Las mujeres de La Habana son tan cuyas que tan santas, hacen coro por saber que yo tengo en la garganta, mas yo como no le digo, yo le digo mamaita, te está poniendo bonita, te está poniendo gordita, y más dulce que el melao, y que el trinal de las aves, por esa naturaleza yo no vivo en la calma, rumba de Macaya, qué buena, sabrosa está, ay que rumba, qué buena, qué sabrosa, ay óyeme mamá, pa' guarachear, mata sanga mutilanga, masanga la masangullo, mata sanga mutilanga, lile como lile yo, y aquel que no le gustó, que lile sanga remanga, rumba de Macaya, qué buena, sabrosa está, la rumba, ay óyeme mamá, qué buena, pa' guarachear, la rumba.
pa' Nueva York con tu visa de paseo. Pero pasaron los días, semanas, meses y años, y yo aquí en Santo Domingo, fiel a tu amor esperando, hasta ayer que me contaron que con otro te ha casado. Juliana es. Juliana, qué mala eres, Juliana. Juliana, qué mala eres, Juliana. Me has engañado, me has traicionado. No te maldigo, que seas feliz, que no le pagues a otro, igual que a mí. ¿Quién lo diría? ¿Quién lo creería? Qué mala eres, ay Julianita. Qué mala eres, no te maldigo, no. Juliana, tu mensaje.
Yo sé que tú, mi amor, no podrás olvidar los besos que te di en tu boca sensual. Aquí en Caracas estoy pensando solo en ti y tu linda mujer. No pensarás en mí,
I hope that you are dancing and praising the Most High. They are singing about Elohim in this Spanish song.
Dicen que estás como coco, como navaje do filo. El oro te volvió loco, tú loco, loco, yo tranquilo. Y tú loco, loco, pero yo tranquilo. Y tú loco, loco, pero yo tranquilo.
Hey, shalom to everyone. So that has been your teaching for today. So you give glory to the Most High. Sing a joyful noise unto the Most High, and let your voice be heard. So we are drawing nearer and nearer and nearer and nearer and nearer. Hallelujah!
Hay que pasar la vida siempre alegre. Después que uno se muere, ¿de qué vale? Hay que gozar de todos los placeres. Cuando uno va a morir, nadie lo sabe. Como la vida es corta, yo la vivo. Y gozo con el vino y las mujeres. He de pasar mi vida siempre alegre. Ay, lo ley, lo lay, lo ley, lo lay, lo ley, lo lay. Quiero que me llores cuando muera. Si tienes que llorar, llórame en vida. Así yo puedo ver si hay quien me quiera o quien me va engañando con mentiras. Yo tengo 1000 amores en mi vida. Siempre vivo encantado en los placeres. He de pasar mi vida siempre alegre. yo quiera, a darme por la tierra un paseíto. Yo quiero aparecer donde no esperen. Yo no quiero alejarme de este mundo. Y hasta después de muerto siempre alegre. Ay, lo le, lo la, ay, lo le, lo la, ay, lo le, lo la.
Not even the dogs that twist against the walls of Babylon shall escape the wrath I come to pour. And I shall burn them and burn them continuously, for they never cease to oppress the poor. Oh, plead my cause, oh Jah, and let me stand firm when the wicked rise against the eye. Order my steps, oh Jah. The way is dark and I'm alone, but still I fear no foe, no. 'Cause now is not the time to sleep or turn the other cheek. 'Cause the wicked in a Babylon sue ya if you're weak. Whoa, plead my cause, oh Jah, and let me stand firm when the wicked rise against the eye. And order my steps, oh Jah. The way is dark and I'm alone, but still I fear no foe, no. Me got me sword, be my shield, on the battlefield. Head on, the wicked I go feel it. We will take the stand against the ones who oppress us, and by every means, we just not give up and live up now. You stop killing yourself, cause when the Gideon start, man, I go need your strength. Live up now. You stop killing yourself, cause when the Gideon start, man, I go need ya. 'Cause now is not the time to sleep or turn the other cheek. 'Cause the wicked in a Babylon sue ya if you're weak. And Mr. Oh, plead my cause, oh Jah, and let me stand firm when the wicked rise against the eye. And order my steps, oh Jah. The way is dark and I'm alone, but still I fear no foe, no. Just know the wicked for the righteous cause, and Jah would never ever see the righteous fall. But just stand for those who stand for themselves. Unite and against all oppress and rebel. Live up now. We've got nothing to lose, got a lot to prove. So me run all excuse. Rise up now and lace up your Gideon boots. To them system we now go snoop. Me say no, plead my cause, oh Jah, and let me stand firm when the wicked rise against the eye. And order my Jah. The way is dark and I'm alone, but still I fear no foe, no. Order my steps, oh Jah, and let me stand firm. Yeah. Well, oh, please my cause, oh Jah, oh, please my cause, oh, please my cause. When the enemy rise against the eye, and order my steps, oh Jah, for the way is dark and I'm alone. Oh yeah, never leave us alone, never leave I alone. Jah never leave I alone. Not even the dogs that twist against the walls of Babylon.
And it's last time we get the rules and reigns over all living things. King of all kings, rule all things.
Lord, give us strength. Oh, never let I fail to live out the greater part of my days. Give us strength. Oh, Jah, give us strength. Oh, never let I fail. No, to live out the greater part of my days. Give us strength. Yes, indeed, as the pestilence and plague, but I'm not afraid. They are looking for what they can take, coming all sides, appearing all shape. Lord, give us the vision to differentiate. Yeah, they wait, we shall escape. God who protect is greater than great. In all that we do, He holds our faith. Jah, Jah, give us strength. Never let I fail. No, to live out the greater part of my days. Give us strength. Whoa, Jah, give us strength. I never let I fail. To live out the greater part of my days. Give us strength. Teach the youth them right in the way they should grow. Joy is a stream, constant in flow. And I don't wanna be unhappy. Let me live till I'm great. I work hard to get there. Keep out of fearers and backbiters way. Never let the seed of education decay. No way. Jah, Jah, give us strength. Never let I fail. No, to live out the greater part of my days. Give us strength. Jah, give us strength. I never let I fail. Oh, to live out the greater part of my days. Give us strength.
Shiloh. As plain as day now. Oh, na na na. Na 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 na. Na na na. Oh, na 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 na. Na na na. You got the confidence to say you wanna make it. What? And motivate yourself if you wanna break it. Yes, now you gotta be no craft. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Though the going gets so tough. Oh no, oh no, oh no. You got to reach towards the sun and keep the fire burn. Rise towards the stars because we're good to win the world. Trample our paganism and back to reality. Erupt our liberty. That's the way it ought to be. Now they gonna need no crumb. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Though the going gets so tough. Oh no, oh no, oh no. You got the confidence.